Good evening. I'm Juliette Goodrich.
And I'm Brian Hackney. We begin with those threatened ICE raids that are showing no signs of showing up. The widespread raids were set to take place in 10 major U.S. cities, including San Francisco. But instead, so far, all they have done is spark new fears in immigrant communities. So some are wondering if it was just a tactic. We've got team coverage tonight, beginning with Night Beat's Joe Vazquez in San Francisco.
I'm here along 24th Street in San Francisco, which is unusually quiet for a summer night. Immigrants' rights groups say they've been monitoring ICE, and there have been no raids whatsoever across Northern California.
I've gotten all reports in, and there was absolutely no sighting of ICE.
Roberto Hernandez of the group called A Day Without an Immigrant Coalition says the Mission District was quiet today. No ICE activity, very little activity at all.
In this neighborhood here in the Mission, the streets were empty. People weren't going to church, they weren't shopping, they weren't going to the movies. Business owners were complaining that employees didn't show up, and the owners of these companies have to show up to work on a Sunday because they're short of employees.
The sweep was supposed to start early this morning and detain up to 2,000 undocumented immigrants on final deportation orders living in specifically targeted cities across the country, including the Bay Area. Immigrant rights activists say even though the raids never materialized, the preparation did mobilize the community.
Here in the Bay Area, there's been a tremendous amount of support and solidarity, and the community has come together to stand up and fight as one against these types of attacks.
In a statement, ICE says they prioritize, quote, the arrest and removal of all unlawfully present aliens who pose a threat to national security, public safety, and border security. The agency goes on to say it conducts arrests every day, but would not elaborate on what happened today. At the Seventh-day Adventist Church on 24th Street, only a handful of people showed up for services tonight. What are people doing?
Yes, probably staying home and hiding at home or something.
Undocumented families here in the Bay Area and across the country are still hiding because it's a stressful and confusing moment. And nobody, including the president, can seem to accurately predict what will happen next.
I feel like scared every day. I don't know what to do, but I know that with my community, I'm in strength.
In San Francisco, on the Night Beat, I'm Joe Vazquez.